This is Cheap Blush, a free-to-play card that we spent the past 4 weeks on trying to beat the game by making it into Division 1, but unfortunately failed, and are currently hard stuck in Division 2. So in today's video, we spent the final 4 days of the month grinding the game to improve our team as much as possible so that we can finally make it into Division 1. Oh, that's wait, there's no way! Rival rewards come out tomorrow, and we have quite a bit of grinding to do before we can guarantee ourselves these rewards. Now, right now, this is what the team is looking like, but now with these new custom tactics, we're going to need another striker, and for now we have Marcus Rashford's Evo card. I would then complete an 80x5 upgrade that was available, but you couldn't see this because I forgot to show the screen, and because of this, you also couldn't see the fact that we got the walkout animation. Now, I think this was a walkout, but I wasn't actually recording my screen, and have a look at that, we just got ourselves an 89 rated player. Wow, not a bad pack. Real quick, if you want coins in EAFC, I need to tell you about lootbar.gg, because I found that they're the cheapest and safest trading coin platform on the market, being over 10% cheaper than any other servers, and a further 8% if you use code Blushh, plus you'll get an extra 5% on top of that. For comparison, 500k coins would usually cost me $47, but with Lootbar it's over 20% cheaper, meaning that I could get 100,000 coins extra. You also know that you're in safe hands, because many other top creators use them, and they boast almost 7,000 4.9 star Trustpilot reviews, with some really good 5-star written reviews. So click on the link in the description and use my code Blushh to get the cheapest FC25 coins. Let's get some more high rated players now, because they will release good SPCs. Now, this one's not going to be a walkout, and it was the bare minimum. Now in our 4U section, we have this tradable pack that is actually good value, and so I feel like we could potentially make more coins back. So let's hit it. Come on, let this be a walkout. It's not a walkout. Our base card is an 85. Can there be like a fallen Mendy? Unfortunately not, meaning that we just lost a ton of coins. And so to see where we stood, I would enter into our first game of Division Rivals, and we seem to be capable of posing a threat with these new tactics. Attacking is for sure better on this formation, but I feel like defending might be tougher. And because of this, our opponent was getting opportunity after opportunity, and it wasn't that these tactics couldn't defend. It was simply just the fact that I hadn't yet learned exactly how to defend with them, and because of this, our opponent would get an opportunity. What? Now again, we could attack better with these tactics, and for the next period of the game, we were creating decent opportunities, and at this rate, one of them was bound to go in. Rashford? Okay! Griezmann outside foot? What a challenge! And once we equalized, we would continue to create opportunities, however, we were still struggling to seize them. Nico, far post? Oh my god! Downside Griezmann? Nope. What a save! But eventually, Dembele would earn us a penalty. Oh yes, we got a penalty. And this opportunity is as clear-cut as they come, and Griezmann would not let us down. However, straight after taking the lead, a simple pass would allow our opponent to cut through our entire defense. These goals came so simply. Our finishing woes would still persist, and in the dying end of the game, our opponent would simply slice through our midfield once again. No, Van Dijk. Oh my god. And I was disappointed because it seemed like we were still hard stuck in Division 2. Now I would play another game where it was a struggle, but scoring 2 goals would eventually allow us to win it. But in the game that I played after it, once again, it was made clear to me that with the way things currently were, we were not going to make it into Division 1 because we just weren't capable of scoring enough yet to be able to win games at this level, and conceding a goal in this game meant that after the 90 minutes, we were held to a 1-1 draw. Now, I would continue playing in this game mode because rewards for it would come out the next day, but the next 2 consecutive games that I played would both result in defeat, with me conceding 3 in the first game without being capable of scoring a single one, and then conceding a total of 6 in the second. However, at least this time, we were capable of putting 4 up ourselves. Now, as I continued to play, I noticed that I was starting to get used to these tactics, and at one point during the session, we were actually capable of going on a win streak. However, not being able to take advantage of it meant that we couldn't make it into Division 1, and because of this, I decided to end my Division Rivals grind as soon as I had enough points to get the best possible Division 2 rewards, and I would then not play on the Thursday so that I could save these rewards for my first ever Twitch stream on Friday, and you can catch me recording these challenges live there by clicking the link in the description. Now, I saved our rival rewards for this moment, and you gotta take it easy on me because it was my first stream and I was getting used to the technicalities. However, the player picks that we had from our rewards would not have mercy on me at all. Our team of the week player pack would be awful as well, and I was starting to question what the stream unlock thing was that everybody seemed to be talking about. I'm doing the mega packs first. Oh no way, we got a promo card. That's a walkout. Wait, this could be good. Who is this? Oh, that's Tint. Wait, there's no way. There's no way. Yeah, our first ever tradable pack made us almost 400,000 coins. Let's do our other mega pack. Are we gonna get something good again? What is this? Okay, this isn't even a walkout. Our next tradable pack would give us a walkout, but I was all over the place, and I ended up quick selling them by mistake. And then the best player that we got in the best pack that we opened was unfortunately only an 85 rated player. Now we decided to give Trent a go in our starting 11, and we weren't far from a decent pack in the season pass, which we would unlock through simply just playing games. But Trent didn't get chemistry in that position, and since I knew that we needed to get a midfielder in order to solidify our team and make it into Division 1, I would enter into the qualifiers, with the goal being to qualify for the Champions Finals. Now the first 2 games were comfortable, with us heavily outscoring our opponents and not conceding any goals at all, and after doing so, completing an objective meant that from the season pass, we had unlocked the 83 times 5 pack. And would we get a walkout from the pack? Nope, unfortunately we didn't get a single walkout, and that pack was awful. And with us needing to still win one more game in order to qualify for the Champions Finals, I would once again play in the qualifiers, where I definitely felt that the difficulty was ramping up. However, we were still capable of winning the third game that we played. After winning the game, I would play our fourth to work towards getting the qualifier rewards, but in this game, I would continue making a mistake that unless I learned and fixed, I would not be able to make it into Division 1, and this mistake was rushing up with my midfielders, leaving the defenders vulnerable at the back, and in this particular game, it caused us to concede 2 goals. I was still capable of scoring 1 and creating some good opportunities as well. However, not being able to complete the comeback meant that we lost the 4th game that we played in the qualifiers, but it was clear that in our 4th game, I'd still not learned this lesson, because even though I was capable of taking the lead, making the same mistakes resulted in our opponent stealing it, and even though we could score goals, conceding the amount that we did meant that we simply couldn't win the game. This meant that we only got rank 3 rewards in the qualifiers. However, we were fortunate because in our second pack, we would pack an 87 rated team of the week player that we could sell for a decent amount of coins, and then off stream later on in this day, a new promo team would be released, allowing us to obtain the final piece to the puzzle that was our team to allow it to have full chemistry while still maintaining all of our key players, and this was Zaire Emery's rush card. Now he wasn't cheap, but we could sell out Trent for 350,000 coins, and once he sold, I would purchase Zaire Emery, and adding him into the team was satisfying because for the first time, we were capable of having all the players that we enjoyed without any of them not being on full chemistry, and on top of that, we had solved our midfield problem, or at least our midfield player problem. It's time to play in the Champions Finals, and I want to finally get the rank 3 rewards before our account is 1 month old. First game, let's make sure we win every single one, and it's a decent team. I rushed out with my defender, can't afford to do that. Unfortunately, we wouldn't concede from that chance, and so at least we understood one of the key lessons that could help us to succeed, and after this, Rashford would have the opportunity to give us the lead. Rashford's in there, far post, yeah. No way, how has he missed that? Pushing up with our midfielders meant that our opponent was capable of getting the ball at his strikers, and at times they had time to look up and take a shot, but on his debut, Zaire Emery could get an assist. Emery into Griezmann, finish this? Van Dijk, you have to get this. He does. Ah, Griezmann this time. It's in! And although he wouldn't get an assist, he was still absolutely insane in the midfield, and I truly felt like we now had the perfect play in every single position, and eventually we would earn a penalty, giving us the opportunity to extend our lead. Oh, what did I do? Okay, and I think he's out. Yes! And we had won our first game. Now I said that we had the perfect play in every single position, but getting good rewards in the Champions Finals would allow us to get the resources to upgrade these players and potentially get a hero pack as well. And in our second game, Griezmann seemed to know this. Griezmann, far post? Yes! Now we weren't necessarily flawless in the defense, and after losing the ball in a dangerous position, our opponent would get an opportunity. How did that go in? But I seem to now know how to attack with these tactics. Griezmann, yes! Scoring a third goal would result in us winning this game, and this is how our third game would go. Griezmann, if this is a game we can win, we have to win. Dembele near post. Yes, finally! Bellingham would then find Williams, who managed to extend our lead, and no matter what, I was trying my best to make sure I did everything perfectly to give ourselves the best chance at winning. It's not a pin, but let's just try and save it anyway, and if he scores, we just keep going. Now our opponent would score, but I tried my best to remain unfazed, even though I didn't feel like they deserved this penalty, and I continued to try to extend our lead. Yes, Griezmann. But off of a corner, the ball would fall perfectly to our opponent. That's unlucky. The way he scored his 2 goals, a penalty that isn't deserved, and the ball just falls to him there. And when so many unfortunate things happen to you, it's tough to remain calm. However, again, I knew that I could win, and so I would do the things that I knew I needed to do well, so that we could come up with the desired result. The game was way closer than it should have been. That's a perfect start to the Champions Finals, and it's a good place to pick up from the next time we play. And the next time I played would be roughly 6 PM that day, and our new signing was starting to feel at home. Zaire Emery near post. Yes, this is a good player. And against a good player, we needed to make sure we took our opportunities. Rashford far post. No, I red-timed it. But I would not give up on scoring, and I didn't want that failed opportunity to come back to bite us. But after we won the ball, our opponent would hit a red-timed shot. That makes no sense. And I was frustrated and would resort to pulling out our defenders, but doing so allowed our opponent to get in behind, and from here, they were capable of taking the lead against us. In the blink of an eye, we're losing a game. And what was annoying was the fact that I felt like this just shouldn't have been the case. But fortunately, Van Dijk would allow us to equalize this game that we should be winning. Thank you, Van Dijk. I was now much more calm when playing, understanding that I needed to remain patient, and because of this, we would proceed to dominate the rest of this game, getting our best opportunity in the 87th minute. Yes, we get lucky. That's so deserved. And so we were capable of winning the game, but in my next one, I realized that playing at this time was a massive mistake. Wow, what a team. But it wasn't because of the quality of the teams, and in this game, we would even be capable of taking the lead, and on top of that, we had really threatening opportunities. Unfortunately, we weren't capable of holding this lead, but the reason we weren't capable of extending our lead either was for this exact same reason. However, in this moment, I didn't notice this, and when we missed opportunities, I was blaming our players instead. Rashford, no! How has he missed that? We'd end up losing this game, but what you can notice is that at times, in simple scoring positions, shots, I just seem to be making questionable decisions, and for clear-cut chances, I seem to be putting way too much power on shots. And again, in this moment, I would blame our players, but it wasn't because of them. And in the next game that I played, after tackling the ball, my player just seemed to not be able to get it off, and this didn't only happen once, and unfortunately, as a result of this, I'd end up conceding first. No, that's so unfair. The amount of times I've tackled the ball. An insane finish from our opponent's solo would allow them to extend their lead, and because of bad gameplay, my timings were simply just off. Oh my god, what is going on? We had just lost the second game in a row, but losing games does result in you finding slightly easier opponents, and because of this, even on bad gameplay, we were capable of picking up a win. In the game after this, I would eventually have this important realization, because for majority of it, we were only leading by 1 goal. However, with the opportunities that we created, it should have been way more, but because it was only 1, our opponent getting there first meant that the game was equalized. And during these games, I was just growing more and more frustrated. There's no way. No, there's just no way. I'm not losing to better players, I'm losing to bad gameplay. How does that even make sense? And even though I was losing games, because I was so frustrated, I'm just not gonna stop playing right now. I want to finish 10 games tonight. Unfortunately, early on into this 10th game, Bellingham would give us the lead, and then Nico would get a clear-cut chance. I can't be timing my shots in this gameplay. And so on this clear-cut chance, Dembele, no time, and it's a goal. And then some lovely skill from Rashford would allow us to get a 3rd goal in this game, and so our session for this day was over. That's our 6th win, and I keep making the mistake of playing during bad gameplay, so I'm going to leave these last 5 games for tomorrow, giving us the opportunity to still get these rank 3 rewards. We have to win all 5 of these games because I wanted the insane rank 3 rewards that I haven't yet gotten on this account. And this is how our first out of those 4 games would go. I have Rashford. Rashford! What's going on here? No. That's how the game was tied, and after Griezmann failed to score on his opportunity, our opponent would get one of their own. Okay, that's on me, that's on me. And after realizing my mistake, I would start to defend way better with our midfielders, and Zaire Emery was perfect for this. And so if we could score, we would equalize the game. Williams! Oh no, I shouldn't have timed it. But with the amount of opportunities we had, one of them was bound to go in. Yes! And then I wanted to take the lead. Rashford? Power shot! Yes! We're in the lead! And we needed to defend to hold on to it. No, I'm there. I was right there. And as you can see, this was a tight game, so much so that it would end up going to extra time. And after failing to defend with our fullback, our opponent would get the first opportunity within extra time. No! I really don't want to lose this game, because losing it would mean that we could no longer get those rank 3 rewards, and I also felt like it was a game I could win. But after not being able to score for majority of extra time, just before the final whistle, Griezmann would get an opportunity. Griezmann! And so losing that game meant that we could no longer get rank 3 rewards. We have 4 games left. Look, rank 5 rewards are horrible. We just have to be honest with ourselves. But rank 4 would be so much better because you can get any hero from the base hero pack. I then saw this through just playing games. We would get a lot of SP that would allow us to get some good packs from the season pass. And in the next game that I went into, it was clear that creating opportunities was not a problem for us. And eventually, one of them would lead to us getting a corner. Van Dijk, I need you here. Van Dijk! Yes! Zaire Emery winning the ball back in the midfield would allow him to set Dembele up, who with his speed did well to create an opportunity for Griezmann, and he would do the rest. Griezmann, maneuver around. Yes, Griezmann! Oh, what a pass. I'm going near post. What a finish, Nico! Our opponent's rage quitting meant that we now only needed to win 3 games in a row, but it wasn't going to be easy because in the next game, things would start off in the worst way possible. No. Oh, that's near post. I casted that. But after learning the lesson and not putting our midfielders too far up, we would win the ball back a lot more in this position, resulting in us being able to create opportunities off of the counter attacks. Yeah, we're defending so much better now that I'm not rushing things. And while we were defending better, it was clear that creating opportunities was not a problem for us either. Time was running out in this game, and we needed to score these opportunities in order to make the comeback. As Howard subbed Smith on, and her impact couldn't have been more instant. Yes, Smith! Off the bench! The game would then go to extra time, where in the first half of it, we would get a good opportunity. Rashford! That was insane! Rashford would then fail to score a really good opportunity, and this meant that when I pulled my left back up, my opponent was capable of getting through in on a goal, and them equalizing the game meant that it went to a penalty shootout. And we missed the first pen. But we saved his. Dembele threw me off with a run-up. Wow, what a pin! Yes, we saved the second one. Let's save this as well. He's gone left twice. Let's go down the center. Yes! Bottom left. Come on. If we can save Foden's pin, I'm going left. Yes! We're not far away now. We're not far away. That statement was even more true when in our penultimate game, we were capable of scoring 4 goals against our opponent, and thanks to our lessons learned, only conceding a single one, and this meant that we were now only 1 win away from earning those insane rank 4 rewards, where there were no limits on the hero that we could pack. But with our opponent's team, winning this game was not going to be easy, meaning that when we got chances, we needed to take them. Give me the foul. Go through. Griezmann doesn't miss the finesse. Griezmann would continue to knock on our opponent's door, but it seemed like the pressure was getting to him in this big game. However, Rashford kept faith in him and teed him up for another opportunity. Griezmann! One goal up, I knew that we weren't safe yet because this was a high-level opponent and they were creating good opportunities, and while we couldn't score any of our opportunities throughout majority of the rest of the first half in this game, just before it ended, we would get a clear-cut chance. Rashford! Oh! And with only a 1-goal lead, I was understandably stressed and I was doing everything that I could to extend it. And it's Rashford! Yes, Rashford! And playing with a lot less pressure, we became a lot more threatening. This guy's getting destroyed. Oh my god, he's getting cooked! I mean, he's literally not playing. We just cooked him. And I guess we cooked them, which means that we now had 10 wins in the Champions Finals, and with no games left, and that we earned the rank 4 reward. Have a look at this now. I'm so happy we clutched these rewards up. But let's start with the team of the week. We're looking for walkouts from the team of the week packs. Come on. This team of the week would sell for discard value, and so would the next team of the week that we packed, and I would then open an 81 times 20. Come on. I'm on my knees. I'm on my knees. Give me a walkout. No walkout meant that we couldn't stock the club up with that much fodder, and in our 87 plus pack, I was excited because it was tradable. However, we'd end up getting the bare minimum. 83 times 10. Oh, team of the week. Team of the week walkout. That's important. Boniface. And along with the team of the week, we had another walkout in the back, and I would try to squeeze out as many coins from this pack as I could. And I opened this next pack on the base drop. On the base drop! Come on! It's a mil! It's not a walkout. And after getting shafted, I would open a preview pack which resulted in us earning some profit, and I would then enter into Division Rivals game. But admittedly, I was tiring after streaming for a long time, but this didn't stop me from praising my opponent. What a goal. And understanding that the opponents would be tough, I was still confident, knowing that we had learned the lessons that we did, and this would allow us to equalize the game. The next 15 minutes would be pretty dry, but to maintain our chances of winning, we needed to defend late on. Oh no, we're in a bad spot. Blocked. No way. And it wasn't my proudest moment, but in this game, a kickoff glitch would allow us to equalize the game once again. Yes! And so in our first game, we would end up drawing, but I would then end the stream and take a bit of a break from Division Rivals. When I started to grind again, it was clear that the teams were not getting any easier, and this game was tough. My opponent and I have both been capable of scoring 2 goals within the early stages of it, but they would then go for a finish shot with their son. No, there's no way. And a goal down once again, we needed to equalize the game. Griezmann? Yes, there's our finesse. We still have 30 minutes. But throughout these 30 minutes, we were not capable of scoring another, and this meant that we ended up drawing the game. The next game was almost a carbon copy of the previous one, because once again, my opponent and I would both be capable of scoring 2 goals against each other. However, late on, Dembele would find Rashford, and he would give us the lead. Now, a 1-goal lead is a dangerous one, and late on into this game, Rashford had the chance to extend it for us. Yes, Rashford. And we would proceed to concede a goal, showing exactly how important it was that we scored, and we had just come out with the win. In high spirits, although I went down by a goal first in our next game, I would be capable of coming back and scoring a total of 4 against this opponent. And while this win was important, the next win was way more, because it would allow us to benefit from a win streak. And at this point, I started to feel like I could smell Division 1. Rashford? Yes, it went through somehow. And throughout the rest of the first half, we weren't capable of scoring any of our opportunities, and early on into the second, we needed to defend our opponents. Oh my god, no. We need to earn this win. And so I knew it would be a grind, but I was doing my best to create good chances, and 18 minutes in, Griezmann would get a really good one. Griezmann, it opened up. No! And I would make substitutions, understanding that the win streak was so important and drawing would be detrimental. Oh, come on, no way! And I knew that I needed to defend because losing would be even worse. No way! And all of a sudden, a draw looked like a good result. Smith! Yes! Drawing the game meant that we did lose our win streak. In the next game that I played, I made good progress towards building a new win streak, but in the next game, this progress was quickly destroyed when I ended up drawing against my opponent. To make things even worse, in the game that I played after it, I was up 2-0 and 3-1 at 2 different stages in the game, yet somehow I still managed to fumble it and end up drawing the game, and it was getting late and I was getting tired. But with only a couple of hours left, I was determined to finally make it into Division 1. Griezmann, you don't fail me, thank you. Oh, is he out? Yes. 2 wins away against a good opponent, the game doing me over. After I had won the ball, would cause me to leave, and it was clear that I was frustrated and losing my patience, but in the game after this, a Griezmann finesse would allow us to take the lead. A back post cross would allow our opponent to equalize, but I then remembered that I needed to stay calm and just apply the lessons that we learned throughout the 30 days, and after doing so, we were once again capable of regaining our lead. We were also defending a lot better, but throughout this game, I was scared because conceding a single goal would mean that instead of progressing, we'd stay stuck in the same position, and with time running out in this game and this challenge, I wanted to extend our lead, but this game would make me stress, as we were only capable of doing so in the 88th minute. This game meant that with just 30 minutes, we were once again 2 wins away, and knowing that a loss would result in us failing this challenge, in our next game, I would do my best to once again apply all the lessons that I had learned, and this allowed us to be solid in the defense, meaning that when we were clinical in the attack, we could work towards building a lead, and it would be a 2-goal lead that we earned in this game that resulted in our opponents rage quitting. One more game. Come on, we spent an entire month And it all comes down to this final game. And it was clear that it was not going to be easy because of the kickoff. Our opponent would play a lock there Haaland, and after doing a passing play with him, create an opportunity. And we're down by a goal straight away. There was no other choice but to win this game. We had to take our opportunities. Griezmann. Come on. And then some good skill from Rashford would allow us to create another opportunity. Rashford. No, I shouldn't have timed that. We can score though. And this realization was important. Griezmann finesse this. Come on! And we will continue to create a lot of opportunities. Oh, we're getting so close. But these opportunities don't matter unless the ball ends up in the back of the net. Griezmann, come on! And off of the corner that we earned, we had a chance to score. Van Dijk, yes! That's one. But again, drawing was not an option, and we needed to win to achieve our goal. Griezmann, yes, we're in the lead. And again, not my proudest moment, but all is fair in love and war. And we're up by 2 now. And that's right, for me, this game meant that much because I had spent the past 30 days trying to make it into Division 1. And with the amount of pressure we were applying, our opponent was bound to make a mistake. Nico, yes! And even though we were up by 3 goals, I still wouldn't take my foot off the gas. And with the way my opponent was playing, you could see that they were desperate. But later on into the game, we had the opportunity to land the killing blow. Yes, Griezmann! Blowing our opponent out of the water meant that we won the game, and I was clearly relieved. Finally, it took so much out of me. Oh, we finally did it. We're in Division 1. And so after starting with this team, 30 days later, we turned it into this. And we also managed to go from Division 10 all the way into Division 1. And I was so happy to have completed this challenge. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy one of these ones. So go ahead and click on any of those videos to watch them.